welcome back to On the PL. I'm Carolina. Hi everyone, welcome back to On the PL. I'm Carolina.
And I'm Alex.
And today we're going to be talking about F1. The F1 race is starting this weekend. Is Checo Perez the new Taylor Swift? Comment below. Bruno Mars' new album.
This bitch!
And it's Latin inspiration. And of course, the topic on everyone's mind is Carolyn Bessette Kennedy and her relationship with JFK Jr.
And who's that lady if you don't know? Because I don't know her.
We'll get to it. Let's get started. The first Formula One race of the season is starting this weekend. It is in Australia.
Ooh.
And I'm super excited for it, mostly because Checo Perez is back. He is a Mexican F1 race driver from Guadalajara, which you know I'm a fan of.
Who the hell is Checo Perez?
Checo Perez is Sergio Perez. Him being in Formula One has created a huge increase of Latinos in the Formula One fan base. It's about 140 million plus fans that are just in Latin America and the Caribbean.
I didn't even know Latinos were into
Oh
cars
my
like
God,
that.
there's a whole Mexico City Grand Prix.
Really good. I just know we had the troquetas, the no quemacas. But you're telling me we drive all the way down to Australia?
We drive in Australia, we drive in Monaco. It's become a really celebrated event. And tickets they range from like $75 to like $30,000. Like it's crazy. But Checo Perez in particularly has been such a positive impact for F1. Because of him, a lot of Latinos have been introduced to Formula One. In 2022, it was estimated that his merchandise sales went up 305%.
Okay.
Like, people were buying his hats. I don't know if you've ever seen the 11 baseball hats.
I have never seen this. Okay.
But they're super popular. Latinos, if we have someone in a sport or in anything, we will root hard for them, even if they suck.
So is Checo Perez like the Taylor Swift of racing? Okay.
That's a huge comparison. But for Latinos, yes. Okay. I would say. I think Checo Perez is like someone that people are really rooting for, especially because he had a really rough year with Red Bull, a couple of years with Red Bull, and this is his first time. He was gone in 2025, so he's returning this year on a brand new team with Cadillac. So all eyes are going to be on that team this year. So I'm really excited. Hopefully you can watch.
I know he's Mexican. I know that we're rooting for him, but why is he monumental in this space? Do you feel that it takes a Latino to be in a space for it to grow popularity?
I think people go really hard for him because he's the most successful Mexican driver in Formula One. That is a sport that there's not a lot of Latino representation, let alone Mexican representation. I know there's a Brazilian driver and an Argentine driver as well, but Checo is the one that's on like the main team. So basically on every team, there's two main drivers that are on the grid. I sound so official, on the grid. Vroom, vroom. And Checo is as of right now, the only Latino that's on the main grid.
Okay, I see. Look, I see a Latino doing something that Latinos don't do. I am writing hard. I'm saying that Checo Perez is saving the racing industry because you're saying that he's bringing 305% increase in sales.
Yes.
Why is it that a Latino has to come and save the day? We're saving the economy, we're saving cinema, and we're saving racing.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think of it like that, but yes, we are.
Girl, I'm ready. I'm Team Checo Perez. Give me the jersey. What do they wear?
They wore like a race suit.
Give me the racetrack. I'm ready to drag race.
Would you wear the diapers?
What?
They have to pee.
Oh, girl, no, never mind. I'm holding the pee until the end of the race. I don't know how many laps we're doing, but yeah, I don't know if I want to pee my pants. Okay, never mind. I'm ready to move on to the next thing. All right, let's talk música. Bruno Mars is now Latino. What? I feel like he's been expressing every other ethnicity on his DNA chart and now has finally landed on being Latino. But we have a Puerto Rican expert all the way from La Isla del Encanto to let us know what her opinions are. Let's bring in Kennya! Hi, guys!
Como dice Bad Bunny, ahora todos quieren ser Latino. Does that include Bruno Mars?
HPR. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, you did.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So if I can say that, can Bruno Mars say it?
Of course. Of course he can say it.
Okay, look. This is what... Okay, hear me out.
Tell me your thoughts. I'm ready.
I feel like Bruno Mars has taken every ethnicity in his gene pool.
Okay.
He's Filipino. Mm-hmm. He's Pacific Islander.
Yeah.
He is black.
Yeah.
And now he's Puerto Rican. And I know that he has spoken about Puerto Rico before and his
Yeah.
identity. But why take this time until Bad Bunny is booming on the charts to now put an album with our rhythms and flows?
Yeah. Okay. My opinion. I'm a Puerto Rican, born and raised on the island. I moved here for work. I go back and forth all the time.
Like when she burps, it's a coqui sound, girl.
It is a cookie sound when I burp. And when I like achoo, it's also cookie. It's like
When she
everywhere.
toots?
Everywhere. And
That's a Dembo beat.
not that one.
That's
I do want to say, like, I understand where people are coming from, pero Bruno Mars, for me, this is not like a surprise. He's always claimed his Puerto Rican roots. He's always gone to Puerto Rico since the start of his career when he started to like pop off. He has been in the island. Every time that he's like doing a concert in the island, his dad comes out and like plays with him, and his dad is the one that is like Puerto Rican from the island, and then Bruno was born in Hawaii, correct?
Okay.
So Bruno was born in Hawaii, and also like Puerto Rican DNA has everything. Like I've showed you guys my Puerto Rican DNA. It's wild. Like I have everything from everybody because we have been colonized so many times that like we can't control the diversity we have within us. So if a Puerto Rican is born in Hawaii, you're still a Puerto Rican. That's why we have a saying that's like Boricua aunque naciera en la luna, because it's not because of where you were born, it's what's in your sangre, you know?
But
Yes.
I understand being proud and I understand showcasing your heritage, but he's just hasn't made music in that way.
Yes.
Like I feel like
Also-
he's sort of capitalizing on that aspect of his DNA, of his culture.
Yeah.
Whereas if he would have been about it, like he would have made music earlier before, even when it wasn't mainstream. Of course, there's been influence where he has collaborated, right? But he hasn't been as strongly as proudfully being Puerto Rican until this explosion we're seeing now.
So the way that I see it, Bruno has always been present.
Yeah.
So if he wants to dip right now into the music aspect, you can, because you've always been present. You know, like he's always been here for us. He's always claimed his Puerto Rican roots. The music industry and the entertainment industry in general can be quite racist.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not the first time. We still are dealing with that in 2026. It feels like we're even going back to it.
Yeah.
So for Bruno not to have done it before, I would have loved if he would, but I also can't speak on the part of like, maybe he's doing it for money right now.
I was gonna ask you:
that could be.
is he doing this because of money?
That could be, but there's a big factor. He's always been proud of being Puerto Rican because his name is Peter Hernandez. So like, you can put Hernandez in your name because you're not gonna pop off where you want to be popping off. Time and time again with like Jennifer Lopez, Ricky Martin, like all these people, they have to like appease the English speaking public first to get to mainstream, and then they could do whatever they want. And then we have Bad Bunny right now, which he has a lot of things working for him, which is like the social media aspect of it all. Like everybody's aware now. We're all
Yeah.
very in the weeds. So like if we see somebody that we like, we come together online and we
Yeah.
like get that up there. If you were to come out and you were to be Latino, that would be totally okay. But I really do think that you would fit in only that category.
Yeah.
And it would be hard to get out. I don't think it's malicious because he's always been present to Puerto Rico. It would be another story if he would have never talked about Puerto Rico, if he would have not donated to Puerto Rico, if he would not be speaking about it. But because he has, I feel that he just feels comfortable now to be like, okay, I want to explore this. You're right, and I'm right. I feel like it's up to the audience.
No, you're wrong and you're wrong.
I think it's up to the audience to be like, what kind of person do you want to be? Do you
Yeah.
want to continue to be divisive?
Yeah.
Or do you want to just accept what's going on in our culture and celebrate that people are actually like getting interested in going into these roots? How cool that we have people rethinking their roots and like going into it, even if money is involved.
Look, what I have been learning today is that Latinos are still saving the day.
Yeah.
Like, he just became Latino now. He has a Latino sound, Latin sound, and he's like, that's going to save my career. It's going to save my pockets.
Oh,
and
that's-
Latino is...
That Luis Miguel last song, hell yeah.
He is like, you know what? We're making bank. It's hot being Latino. Let's
Yeah.
go.
And that's been our Puerto Rican Minute. Thanks,
Thank you so
Kenya.
much.
But first, a word from our sponsor.
We said, hola, Kenya. Now we say bye, Kenya.
Bye!
Are you watching Love Story, JFK Jr., Carolyn Bessette story?
Girl, is this the man that got shot in the car?
You're almost there. You're almost there. It's his son. JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, they were like the Princess Diana, Prince Charles for America.
Okay.
And yeah, and they both tragically passed away in a plane accident. But I don't know if you've seen the trend of like people selling out. They call it the Carolyn Bessette headband.
Girl, I have never heard of these people.
No?
I've never heard of these people.
Well, basically,
what book in history was I supposed to be reading?
The gossip columns.
'Cause I clearly didn't read no book. Do you think it's because she died?
I think it's because she's white.
Oh, okay.
I'm not afraid to say it. I fear we need to stop making trends around people that really are giving us nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sure she was a great girl. Don't know her. But I think we also need to stop iconicizing people for no reason.
Yeah. Stop making bland people famous. What happened to talent? Where is it?
Like when people are like, oh.
They're like, not in this room. I'm kidding. No, there's a lot of talent in this room, girl. Shut up.
When people like started doing like the mocha lip and it's just
yeah.
brown liner, I'm like, you call that chola makeup for years. So many trends originate from black and brown cultures.
Yes.
Like I think about the bows in the hair.
Oh.
That's very like indigenous, Mexica, Aztec.
Girl, you're talking about lips. I'm talking about ass. Now the white girls want BBLs.
The white, yeah.
Leave the butts to the people of color. Miss White girl, don't get the BBL.
But like even so many beauty trends, like hoops
Yes.
and everything, curly hair is becoming a thing again. So many of these trends originate from black and brown communities, and I think it's just time people acknowledge it and they stop making white people the icons that they feel they need to be.
Yeah.
We need to start idolizing black and brown girls because at the end of the day, they are not seeing themselves represented in these beauty spaces, and they should be.
Yeah.
For me telling you about these two people, this couple, why would you assume someone would be obsessed with them?
I think people love drama. People love drama. People love knowing the crazy aspects of people's like dark lives.
Interesting.
But at the same time, I also feel that people love a lifestyle that they can't have, and romanticizing that lifestyle helps you feel like, oh my god, I want to be like them.
Yeah.
If I could ever be like that, that would be amazing. And I feel like as Latinos, we have that a lot, especially coming into this country, not being native to us. Like we see culture made by Anglo-Saxons, the idolation of what success looks like, or becoming assimilated. So we love the royals. We love the royal Kennedys. They're not royals, but the Kennedys.
Yeah. I think also Carolyn Bessette is someone who, when you watch a rom-com, like, she has that job. She's in PR at Calvin Klein. Like, she has that it girl job.
Okay.
So I think also, I like what you're saying. It's like, we are romanticizing their lifestyle because we want to be it. We want the Park Avenue apartment. We want to smoke cigarettes in the Calvin Klein office.
You want a
lunch.
martini.
You want a martini for dinner. Like,
that is very interesting. You left me with a thought.
yeah, watch it. I think also people just freaking love tragedy.
Yeah, tragedy. And you know what we love best is drama! Telenovela storylines and a whole bunch of chaos. So, thank you for enlightening me. I feel like we talked about F1, Checo Pérez. We talked about Puerto Rico. We talked about Mr. Bruno Mars. Apparently his name is Pablo Hernandez. And
Peter!
I think Pablo Hernandez is a porn star. Ah! Peter Hernandez and
The JFK.
the JFKs, the juniors.
I
the
taught you a
thirds.
little bit of American pop culture.
Yes, and I taught you nothing.
Every day we learn something.
I just wanted to fight today.
What's new?
Yes, exactly.
But
Catch me outside. How about that?
I'll catch him outside, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.
Bye.